Welcome to Aussie Nomad's Destinations. I'm Beck and this is Ed, and we're taking you on an incredible journey across Australia, exploring breathtaking landscapes and hidden gems in this beautiful country. Join us as we uncover some of the best budget campgrounds. So grab your four-wheel drive, van or caravan, hop on board and let's embark on this adventure together. Well, we're still at Stanley. What a great area this has been. Time to check out the town. Firstly the marina, and then Percy's fishing fleet. Right next to the marina is a seagull rookery. I'm not sure if that's what you call it, but there were baby seagulls and 10 million chip-eating adults. I'd spotted this massive stingray in the marina, but where was my camera? In the car. Story of my life. All the gear and no idea. The scallop boats were back in with an absolute ton of scallops. And it was entertaining watching them unload the scallops onto the wharf. Then we headed down to the town jetty. I'm a bit devoted that they shut the north of Tasmania for squidding for a month. I'd just bought 6 brand new squid jigs and now I can't use them. And this jetty was a great fishing platform right at the base of the nut. I'm not sure what these jellyfish were, but they had really big tentacles. I don't think I want to mess with them. And how many squid were just sitting around waiting for the picking? Stanley wouldn't be complete without a walk around town. And all these old buildings are just amazing. It's a pretty little town with a ton of flowers and brightly painted buildings. And don't miss the Providores 24. They have the nicest sourdough, fudge and an absolute truckload of local produce. It's dinner time and we're heading for the local fish and chip joint, Percy's. It's famous in this place. With a seafood restaurant and a takeout shop, we grabbed our feed and headed to the beach for tailgate dinner. Next day, the weather was on our side and we have been waiting to get this shot. Now we're off to Smithton.
Hello Daisy Dairy Cows, how you going? Making me some ice cream. You all know where they're going, don't they?
Repetition.
Hey?
Just repetition.
Yeah.
After a bit of nagging, we headed to the oyster shop. Then 3 loads of washing later and a quick stop at Woolies and a wander around town.
So we are at Smithton today and we just found this cute boat. It's like a sailing fishing boat. Have a little sticky. Yum, lobster. See if they left one in a crop for me. Didn't. They build them big in Tassie.
And it was time to head home. I'm not sure how we missed that the harvest markets were on. We went for a toddle and decided to come back for dinner. Better go hang out those clothes first so we can get them dry by tomorrow. All the adult chip-eating seagulls had got the market memo and had arrived. An hour later and we headed back to grab dinner. Then it was time to head down and see where these penguins turn up each night. There is a large walkway and at night time it lights up with red lights. I worked out where they were coming up from the beach from and picked my spot.
We are going looking for penguins. What's the odds? I bet I leave Tasmania without seeing a single solitary one.
Then we headed back to the caravan to wait till 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. I headed back with about 80 other people. However, shooting penguins in the dark is a very hard thing to do. And here is my only 2 successful photos.
So that's it for Stanley. We've spent a week there, we've done everything, and now we're heading to Waratah because it is Cradle Mountain time.
Waratah has a council-run caravan park, and it has about 6 powered sites and a few unpowered for $15 per night. Oh, and $35 for the powered. With toilets and showers. You can pay an extra $5 if you want to have a shower and you're on an unpowered site. The park is right on the side of this stunning lake. It has good internet and phone service, and we did see platypus in the lake.
So it's Cradle Mountain Day. Let's do it.
When we visited, it was the quiet time of the year, and the shuttle bus was free. We had our parks pass, so we just had to grab a bus pass and line up for the bus. There is a large car park, a massive toilet block, and the National Park office and a cafe. You walk through the National Parks office and head up to hop on the bus. The bus comes like every 10 minutes and drove through 3 stops where you can get off, and then down to Cradle Mountain. There is a huge building at the end of the road, which would be great in bad weather. It has breathtaking views. It also has toilets and is the bus stop.
So we have made it to Cradle Mountain and it is a beautiful day.
Since we were here last time, there is well-made paths and walkways, but it is still just as stunning. First stop, the boat shed. It's about a 10-minute walk, or 20 minutes for us when videoing and taking photos.
It's so beautiful.
Now it looks like there's no one here, but behind me there's like 50 to 100 people. Everyone's pretty much letting everyone get their photos and then getting out of the way.
And now we are heading to Glacier Rock. Because from the other side of the lake it looked really cool. And you only live once, so here we are doing it. What did you find?
How cute is this little fellow? And he is so quiet, just going about his business eating ants.
There is always steps, always.
The views are beautiful from the Glacier Rock, so we took some photos and then headed back to the bus stop. With a last glance over our shoulders, a bit sad knowing that we may never be back here. There is still so much more of Australia to explore.
We're just going to the ranger station.
No worries at all.
Thank you. It's been good.
We headed back to the car, made lunch, and then headed back to the bus. Next stop is the Ranger Station and the Enchanted Forest Walk. It's such a pretty walk and very easy. It's all boardwalk and it follows the creek.
If it looks like wombat poo, it probably is wombat poo. Don't think anybody's home.
Next day, time for a walk around Waratah. First stop, the waterfall, which is right in the middle of town.
philosopher's hut. It's set up like an old little hut where someone lived. Museum done. Water wheel. Where are you heading for? The Stamper Mill? Of course you are. Evidently this is a tin stamper. Made it to the water wheel, which then goes to the waterfall. Down there, into the creek, and there it goes over the edge. So we were supposed to be moving today, but now we are on our way to Hellyer Gorge and all the other attractions around town, and we shall be moving tomorrow.
Now we're heading off to Hellyer Gorge. It's about 25 kilometres south of Waratah. It offers a free campgrounds, toilets, and is right on the side of the Hellyer River.
A bit wet. Let's do it. 15 minutes return. Can't be that hard. Sounds like the creek's running pretty good.
The walk wanders through the rainforest. There are ferns and tree ferns. It's a very short walk, only about 15 minutes.
I just want to get in it. Shame it's not summer. It's just lovely, isn't it? Looking for trout. He doesn't believe me that they'd be in there. Have to be. There's got to be trout in there somewhere. It's got trout written all over it. You could easily get in here swimming. Oh, there's someone made a seat. Should have bought my togs. There's the bridge. Such just a pretty spot. This is a van lifer's paradise, just have to say. Off it goes up there without me again. Oh, leaves me behind. Oh, he's gone across the bridge. That's a surprise. There's no real reason why women live longer than men. You should just stand in the middle of a bridge. And off it all goes to the Arthur River, which we were at the other day. So that's Hellyer Gorge done and dusted. If you're a van lifer, this is the ideal camping spot. You've got the river, flushing toilets and little campsites. Stick that on your bucket list.
Back to Waratah for lunch, and then we're heading down the road to Savage River.
We are now at White Hill Lookout, and we're going to the lookout. So this is depicting the extinction of the Tasmanian tiger. Because why? Because we shot them all. Here's what drives you crazy. When they make all this money to build a lookout and nobody comes back and trims the trees. It's like, what the heck? You can kind of still see it yet. Well, that's very beautiful. The wilderness. Just get a look how much wilderness there is. It's as far as your eye can see. Well, man, they spent a bit of money here. Cement car park. Huge steel walkway. Look out that they didn't trim the trees on. You can't see where this one goes. So much wilderness, it's insane. So that is all of the Tarkine. Well, not all of it. It's all Tarkine that you can see. That's amazing. God's old mate leaves me behind. Can't be waiting. Can't believe how much money they spent at this lookout. So good. Well, that's White's Lookout done and dusted. Off to the next place. So we're heading out of Waratah today, and it is the worst weather, and they are forecasting snow here on Saturday. That'll be interesting. Lucky we're going to miss that.
Well, that's us for this week. We were going to stop at Roseberry, but it is so wet we decided to push on to Strahan and then stop on our way back. So till next week, be kind, stay happy, love your life, and we'll see you next week on Sunday at 6 a.m.